Hello again. Prakriti, I love your unicorn. It's really, really nice. When we do you, we'll have a unicorn.
I want to ask a question. You're feeling cold over there?
Sorry?
It's cold over there?
Yes, it is cold over here. I've got my jumper on. We have the heating on.
But here in India, in Mumbai, only Mumbai part, it's so hot, like we are putting on the AC and fans.
Oh, you're so lucky. I wish it was so hot here. It is cold here, and we're having to wear lots of warm things to keep us warm now. But I just think of you feeling nice and hot. You're very lucky. So we know what letter it is today, don't we? It is letter M. M. All right. Hi, Arav and Arash. There we go. Have a look. I'm going to put the PowerPoint up. I might need to just select it because I had to restart. So here we go. Let's just open it up. Got a really good story for you today. When it opens, there we go. Let's make it really big. Okay, the story of M. Now then, I need to put you lot down the side so I can see you all. Who can't I see? Can't see Arav. Where's Arav? I can see, okay. Now I can't see Prakriti. Where have you gone? Right, there we go. Okay, so let's have a look at the first picture. And here is our man. So we have a man. What's his name? Can you see? Prakriti, can you read his name?
Mike.
Mike, that's right. And he's got quite an interesting job. He's a marine biologist. A marine biologist does stuff in the sea and looks after all the animals and finds out things. So he's got a really interesting job. Now, Mike got married. So there's an M word. He got married. Who did he get married to? Arash. What's this strange creature here?
Mermaid.
A mermaid. He married a mermaid called Miranda. And they lived in a beautiful, beautiful hot place where I went last year, and it is absolutely lovely. They went to the Maldives to live. Maldives is gorgeous and I want to go back. So, and it looks like this when you fly over, you see all these islands from the air and it's absolutely lovely. For Crete, they had a pet. What kind of animal was their pet?
Monkey.
Their monkey. They had a cute little pet monkey and they lived in the Maldives. They were very lucky. And in the Maldives, there's lots of diving and that's why it's a good place for a marine biologist to live. There's some interesting things in the Maldives. Arash, do you know what this says? Where's Arash?
Manta ray.
Mangroves. And mangroves are these plants. And when I was there, we helped to plant some mangroves because they need them to look after the islands.
Mangroves are the trees that grow above the soil and the roots are above the soil.
That's right. And they protect the islands from being washed away by the sea. And it's really important that we plant a lot more mangroves. And also in the sea, these creatures, can you read what they are, Prakriti?
Manta ray.
Manta ray. And they bury themselves down in the sand. I stepped on one almost because I was walking along the beach and then all of a sudden it went flip flap. And this manta ray leapt up out of the sand where it was asleep. It was really strange. So mangroves and manta rays, they lived in a beautiful place. Now, Mike was also, what do you think that says up there, Prakriti?
Musician.
He was a musician.
Played the mandolin.
He played the mandolin, which is quite an unusual instrument. And in fact, one of the very few I could find that began with M.
Ma'am, I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
Like in the LWT Academy, there's a music, so he showed us the mandolin.
Oh, wow, how fantastic. I've never actually seen a mandolin live, but I've heard them and they sound very nice. And there's not very many instruments starting with M, so that's why we've got the mandolin there. And he also wrote his own Arav. Where's Arav? Can't see him. Is Arav there? What did he write? Music. Maybe Arash can say, what did he write? He wrote music. He was showing me the word music. Yeah, music. And he was quite talented too. Now, there was all sorts of animals and they really like pets. So as well as their monkey, they had some of these too. So Prakriti, what's this one called?
Mongoose.
That's a
Ma'am,
mongoose.
I want to tell something. I've read a story about a mongoose.
Okay, what can you tell me about a mongoose?
Mongoose and meerkat,
Meerkat.
mouse, and moose.
Moose, that's right. And all these animals were their pets because they really loved any animal beginning with N. Now, at the beginning of the day for breakfast, they like to eat all of these things. They look really yummy, don't they? Arash, are you there? Would you like to read some words for me? So what did they have for breakfast, Arash? What's this one here?
Mango,
Yes, do you know what this one is?
marmalade, muffin,
Muffin, yes. Did you say that one down there? I missed it. Muesli. So muesli and marmalade, muffins and mangoes. And then at lunchtime, they had other stuff. So Prakriti, what did they have at lunchtime?
macaroni,
Do you know what this one is?
Macaroni,
Yeah.
moussaka,
Moussaka, yeah.
mushrooms, and mozzarella.
Yes. What do we have mozzarella on?
That's a cheese.
It's a cheese and it's usually found on a pizza.
Yeah.
So if you like pizza, you probably eat mozzarella.
Yesterday night, my mother made macaroni with mozzarella cheese.
Oh, did she? That sounds really nice. Mozzarella is lovely.
Moussaka.
Now, moussaka, this comes from Greece, and it has it's mince and aubergine and cheese on the top with a sauce. It looks a bit like lasagna, but it's different. It's layered up with aubergines instead, and it comes from the Greek islands. And you all know what mushrooms are, don't you? I'm sure. So those were what they had for lunch, and then for dessert, they quite liked this one. What's that one called? Arav, are you there? I can't see you, but I'm hoping you might be there. Let's see if I can. Arav, what's this fruit here called? Do you know? Oh, I can see Anveshi down there. Sorry, I didn't know you were there. Hi, Anveshi. So Arav, what's this one here?
Mint tea.
Melon, that one. Oh, yes, mint tea and melon. Sorry, Anveshi, I didn't see you, and then I pressed on the grid, and there you were. So Anveshi, I think it's you should have a turn now. So Mike was busy one day. He had a hobby, making things out of metal. So what was he making?
Model metal.
Can you do that again?
Model metal motorbike.
Yes, he was making a model metal motorbike. And a magician turned up. And as we know, magicians do magic. And he turned the metal motorbike model into a real motorbike, a magic one, in fact. And this is what happened. First of all, Arav, what was he given? He was given a, can you see what that is?
map.
A map of the world. Look at all those lovely countries. Let's see if we can find. So this is where you lot live, isn't it? There's India. This is where I am. So this is the cold place. And this is the hot place, isn't it, Prakriti? So you're all really hot and I'm really cold in my jumper. And I've got my heating on.
No, ma'am.
Everything else.
No,
You're
ma'am. In some places like Kashmir, it is very cold now.
Is it now? Oh, so you've got different things.
Kolkata, the west area, sorry, the east area is very cold now.
Oh, okay. So some of India is cold now and some is hot. So you have different seasons. Yeah. And it's just cold here, basically. So yeah, wow. Okay. And so this was the world. And then the magic motorbike. Can you unmute? Do you want to say something?
I can say something.
Yeah? What did you want to say? No? Okay. So there we go. So there's the world map. And so, of course, they went to places beginning with M. So, Anveshi, what places did they travel to? What's that one?
This is Madagascar,
Madagascar. Where else?
Morocco,
Morocco. And then this one?
Malaysia,
Malaysia.
and Malta.
Malta.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I want to say something. Ma'am,
Yes.
in the page you have showed that the India map, you have seen that the China was behind it.
Shall we go back to that page and you can tell me? Okay.
Ma'am,
So-
I am saying that China is behind it. You can see that India has the China behind it.
Yeah, there's China there, yeah?
I'm saying that only.
China
That's right, and India down there.
in the
That's it.
whole world.
So the places, yes, the places where they went then, let's look at, see if we can find them on this map. So we had Malta, which is there. See where my arrow is? That's Malta.
Found Morocco, ma'am. I found Morocco.
Morocco, yeah, that's Morocco is on
Beside that,
there, by in Africa. Who knows where Madagascar is? It's on the other side, it's an island. So if we go down, where's my mouse? There we go. Madagascar is there. And who can remember the other country?
ma'am. Beside that, there's
Malaysia.
one more.
was-
There's one more.
Malaysia, wasn't there? Which
Yeah,
is
ma'am.
over here.
Beside Madagascar, there's one more place. It is Mauritius, right?
Mauritius, that's another M, isn't it? And of course the Maldives there, where they lived.
Ma'am, you know Mauritius national language is Bhojpuri, and in India, Bihar's in this my hometowns, it is in Bihar, Buxar. So
Yeah.
many people say Bhojpuri also in that.
Okay, right, wow. So that's the countries. And of course there was Malaysia, which is just in there, it's quite a small one. So those are all the countries that they went to on the magic motorbike. Now,
There's one Malta also, right?
yes, Malta. Did you see where Malta was? It's in the Mediterranean, which is another M actually. So this is the Mediterranean Sea and Malta is just there. So out of all the places where they went, I've been to Morocco, that's hot. And I've been to Malta and it was hot there too.
Above Morocco, there's one more Marrakech.
Marrakesh, yes, well spotted. So Marrakesh, I've been there as well. That's the main city in Morocco. And it's very nice, very beautiful.
For Marrakesh, it's one more.
Marrakesh, yeah, it's a big
Ma'am,
town.
on Marrakesh, it's one more.
It's what, sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting place. So those are all the countries they went to. Now, one night, they were looking at the sky, they saw something. What's that? Anveshi, do you know what that is? Do you know what that is, Anveshi?
Meteor.
A meteor. So a meteor, they saw a meteor in the sky. And sometimes people call it a shooting star or a falling star because you see a bright streak across the sky.
Ma'am, it could be Mars also.
We could have had Mars, couldn't we? Because that's an M. And it could have, yeah, maybe they saw Mars as well and Martians and all sorts of things. To be honest, there was a lot of M words. It was quite difficult to narrow them down. So they saw this meteor and they were a bit scared. So they decided to go home to their mum. And they went back home to mum. And it was a special day for mum. What special day was it?
Happy Mother's Day. Happy
Mother's Day. So they took mum some flowers for Mother's Day. And that was the end of the story. So how are we doing? If we go back up to the beginning, let's just whiz through Maybe you could just have a go at making a different story out of the pictures and then we'll do the words. How about that? So Prakriti, use the pictures. Let's see if you can make a different story. So, start.
Can I?
All right.
I'm saying it first. A
Okay.
man called Mike, and he was a marine biologist.
Go down.
And one day he got married to a girl named Miranda. And when they were going to Maldives, they saw a mermaid and a monkey.
And shall we hand over to Anveshi to tell a bit more story?
And then they saw mangroves and they saw manta ray. Manta ray is found under the ground.
Well done, yeah. What else is happening here?
And then there was a musician, mandolin. Mandolin is an instrument. And yeah, he was playing mandolin.
And he made some music. Is Arash there or has he gone?
And saw some animals. He saw mongoose, meerkat, mouse, and moose.
Brilliant. Now, is Arash there? Does he want to go on with this? I can't see him actually. Maybe not. Arash, let's do some food.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Oh,
here.
Arash is here. Arash, can you talk about some food?
After that, for breakfast, they went. Then they ate mango, marmalade, muesli, muffins.
Yes. And then what else did they have?
Then on lunchtime, they have macaroni, mushrooms, mozzarella, moussaka.
Moussaka. Where did the moussaka come from? Do you remember?
No.
It comes from Greece. Okay. And what did they have to finish off?
Then they drank some snacks like mint tea and melon.
Perfect. Arav, what did he make?
Wow, it looks like a real bike.
A metal motorbike. And then who came along? He did some, what did he do, Arav? Magic. And he gave them a nap. And Veshi, your turn. And Veshi, tell us about some of these countries.
Madagascar.
Echo